Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to another unboxing. I don't have a lot of just animal oracles. Actually, looking at the vast majority of my decks, obviously they're tarot, not oracle. And I came across this really cute little Witch's Familiar deck that I kind of fell in love with. It is a different deck, and I wanted to have something a little bit witchy and spooky to kind of go in and, well, enter into that spooky witchy season. This oracle deck is by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a fun addition to my decks and to my reading. It is published by Llewellyn, so it is super easy to get. I won't lie, this is an Amazon purchase. Amazon with the 2-day delivery, I won't lie, is absolutely amazing to enable, right? Like, hello, enabling. I do appreciate oracle decks and tarot decks that come in a, oh my goodness, this is quite the stuck box. A heftier box. I'm not a big fan of the flip boxes, like the flip tab boxes, because it's, well, they're not sturdy, right? Like these are sturdy boxes that will hold my deck. Okay, so obviously we have the deck of cards. We do have the Witch's Familiar Oracle book, which can really help out, especially if you're stuck on what some of the symbology means or what the card might mean. I'm an intuitive reader, so when I get a card, I use my intuition and I channel the information I need. It does have little, I like the fact it's got little, I can't see because of the really bad glare. Sometimes that light's helpful, sometimes that's not. But there's a little witchy tips, which is really nice, especially if that is a path that you want to walk down. So it does give a lot of support. It looks like it's got a little bit of a cute little message for each card. And then the foresight and the tips. Really a nice piece that can add in kind of that strength to what you're trying to say. Sometimes it gives words to meanings or feelings that you're having while you're reading. All right, cute little back, the little owl and the pentagram. And of course, because it is the Witch's Familiar, we are in the witchy world, if you will. I have a few witchy oracle decks. I kind of like that it does, well, let's be honest, tarot and witches kind of hand in hand, right? It's just, this is another one. I have one very similar. I think it might be the same artists, and I really enjoy the broadness of this. So we're starting off with Ant in Cooperation. I like the giant ant that has the mushroom with the little ants. Really cute. Oh my goodness. So here we have this cute little badger. Persecution. Aw, look at his face. Bat, Direction. Bee, Community. Could also be hardworking. Sometimes these one-word pieces can be really helpful, but sometimes there's multiple symbolism. Go with what your gut says. Blackbirds, Omens, can also be that song. Black cat independence. Absolutely. Absolutely. Black hound, foreboding. Again, I think it just depends on how you're looking at it, because you are looking at a hound. Yes, it's not a hellhound, it's a black hound, which could also be something like loyalty. The black cat, again, superstition. It can be also loyalty. It can be strength, well, it has the independence piece, right? The boar, ferocity. I'm not, I guess, a familiar. Yeah, you could be working with the brownies, which are part of the fae protection. Many people who do kind of the home witch, like kitchen witchery, especially if that homestead, that cottage witch piece, will work with the brownie to do that more homestead piece. The butterfly, fragility. Crab, retreat. Crow, sovereignty. The dragon, emergence. Dwarf, resourceful. The elf, mischief. I don't know about that one. Some sure, but elves, they're part of the fae as well, and not all elves are mischievous. Fairy, glamour. Not sure I agree with that one either. Sure, but they're more than that. Fairies are a group of beings. The ferret, observant, also very mischievous. The fly, dis-ease. The fox, cunning. I won't lie, that was one of the pieces that I saw little foxes. I thought they were really cute. Frog, creativity. The gnome, custodianship. The goat, potency. Goblin, malice. Hare, transformation. I would have put more like reproduction than transformation, but okay. Hedgehog, disguise. Horse, transcendent. Lizard, survival. Magpie, addiction. They're probably one of the best scavengers. Yeah. The mole, superstition. The moth, caution, can also be transformation. The mouse, advantage. The newt, urgency. The nymph, promiscuity, again, I don't know if I would do that. Like, some of these labels I think would really anger the Fae. I don't work a lot with the Fae, but this isn't the only Oracle deck that the label that's on it I don't agree with. However, the elements I might. Otter, dexterity. The owl, wisdom. The rat, adaptability. The raven, determination. The red squirrel, conscientious. The seal, vulnerability with a little face. Snake, rebirth. The spider, deception. Again, could be hardworking, that beautiful spider web. There's also a beautiful folklore around the spider and the first dream catcher. The stag, premonition. The stag beetle, tenacity. The swan, fidelity. The toad, fortune. The wasp, revenge. I'm not a big fan of wasps, I won't lie. Oh my god, the wolf, communication. The wren, awareness. I like many of the animal connections, they work. I'm not sure why they brought in the fae and the dragon, but because dragons aren't part of like, they're high vibrational beings. They're not a familiar in the same sense as, say, a wren or a dog. They're a high vibrational being, just like the fae, and some of them would never insult the fae like that. So I'm not sure about this. Those ones I actually may take out. They just don't sit well with me because they're just, they just don't sit well because they're high vibrational beings and can be seen as insulting. And I would never want to insult the fae like that. So the other ones I really enjoy. So with every deck, you're going to have those pieces that you're really drawn to and you're not drawn to. That's the important piece. Know yourself, know what you're going to feel comfortable reading. I wouldn't feel comfortable reading these cards like this, especially these two cards. These two cards, I know that they could easily be mistaken, and they're not a familiar. They're a high vibrational being. So I think I'm going to go through the deck and just remove those cards and then use the other ones. They're they're closer, and like I said, it's really hard to have an animal or species down to one word. Go with your gut. They're a great prompt, and I think that's the piece, is the prompt, right? You want the prompt to support yourself. Again, goblin, I'm not sure where they were going with that. And that's okay. It's personal choice, what's going to feel better as you read them. I will be bringing in this deck into my rotation very quickly. especially as I go forward into that spooky season, the season of the witch. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If this is a deck that speaks to you, absolutely, I will have links below. I like to have different decks and different experiences because there are different opportunities to read, and you never know what you're going to be needing and wanting and drawn to. Like always, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. I've provided links below so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you so very much for joining me, and I hope that this helped you to explore another very beautiful deck. Until tomorrow, my friends.